The Denver Broncos just received some massive news before heading on the road to face the Indianapolis Colts in Week 2. Head coach Sean Payton is taking full accountability, openly admitting mistakes from the opener and promising real change in how he calls plays. What makes this moment so powerful is the honesty. Payton didn't just toss out empty words. He looked back at the Tennessee game and admitted, "I've called a lot of games in this league, but rarely have I walked off the field knowing I had to be so much better." His body language, his tone, everything showed that this wasn't coach speak. It was genuine. Backhand index pointing right before listening to the latest news. Subscribe to the channel, like it, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Let's move on to the new news. Backhand index pointing left Payton knows he got away from the scheme last week. In trying to showcase rookie Bo Nix, the offense became too predictable, throwing far too often. The result? Play action was ineffective, and the Titans' defense sniffed it out immediately. Now, Payton vows to adjust, to get back to the balance that makes this offense dangerous. Sean Payton isn't just talking, he's preparing to unleash a very different Broncos offense against the Colts. Expect fireworks. The adjustments are real, and confidence inside the locker room is growing. This team believes they can walk into Indianapolis and come out with a statement win. Now, onto the injury front, and there's a mix of encouraging and cautious updates. The best news is that tight end Evan Engram was back as a limited participant in practice. At first, it looked like he might be sidelined, but the calf bruise is healing quicker than expected. Even working on the side field, his presence in team stretches is a huge step forward. Payton's offense thrives on versatility, and with Engram back, those tight end screens and short yardage designs suddenly become a real weapon. On defense, all eyes are on linebacker Dre Greenlaw. He didn't practice, but Payton hinted at steady progress. Reports suggested he could return as early as Week 2, and that would be a major boost. Facing a Colts team that leans heavily on its young tight end Tyler Warren, Denver needs a physical coverage linebacker to shut down those mismatches. Greenlaw could be that difference maker if he's ready to go. This isn't just about one player coming back, it's about momentum building on both sides of the ball. The Broncos are starting to look like a team ready to explode. An unexpected twist hit the latest injury report. Defensive lineman John Franklin Myers showed up with a surprise designation. With Malcolm Roach already on injured reserve, Denver badly needs Franklin Myers back in the rotation. His presence could stabilize a defensive front that's been stretched thin. But the real key to turning things around isn't just health, it's balance. The Broncos have to lean into the run game, because they're sitting on serious talent in the backfield. Rookie R.J. Harvey is already proving he belongs, ranking among the most productive young backs in the league. The scary part? He's done it with limited carries. Give him just a handful more touches, and his impact could completely tilt the field. On defense, another rookie is showing why Denver's draft class is earning respect early. Cornerback Jahad Barron has been electric, locking down slot receivers and directly contributing to sacks with his coverage. On one critical red zone play against Tennessee, Barron blanketed his man so tightly that it set up the defense's takedown of quarterback Cam Ward. This is the type of foundation that builds playoff teams, veterans returning at the right time, paired with young talent making an immediate impact. If these rookies continue their rise, Denver isn't just competing, they're becoming dangerous. The early panic about Denver's punting situation? Completely overblown. In just 2 weeks, rookie punter Josh Kassaw has silenced every doubt, ranking second in the entire NFL. His booming leg and uncanny hang time are already proving why the coaching staff believed in him. If this is only the beginning, imagine where his ceiling could take special teams. And it's not just the kicking game that's shining. The Broncos made a bold move locking up Nick Bonitto early, and it's paying off in a massive way. Some doubted the timing, but Bonitto has responded by looking like the best edge rusher in football. His Week 1 grade of 91.5 wasn't just good, it was dominant. Even better? He's not alone. Jonathan Cooper cracked the league's top 10 edge rushers, while rookie Jonah Ellis came in relentless, creating pressure and drawing penalties all night. 6 sacks tell one story, but the countless holding calls tell another. Opposing offensive lines simply can't keep up with Denver's edge rushers. This isn't hype, this is the Broncos' defense announcing itself as one of the league's most disruptive forces. The Tennessee Titans spent the entire offseason hyping up their rebuilt offensive line. Yet when they met Denver's front seven, that line collapsed under relentless pressure. The very thing they thought they could rely on became their undoing. Now comes the matchup with the Colts, and this is where Sean Payton has to lean into the run game. Against Tennessee's stacked boxes, it was hard to establish rhythm, but the Colts don't sell out like that. They rarely load the line of scrimmage, which opens the door for backs like J.K. Dobbins and rookie R.J. Harvey to feast. This is the perfect opportunity to set the tone with balance. And the advanced metrics prove how dominant Denver's defense has become. The Broncos didn't just lead the league in pressures last week, they separated themselves from the pack. Quarterbacks had less than a second to react before Denver's rush arrived. Even more impressive, this wasn't about reckless blitzing. The Broncos sent extra rushers only 30% of the time, yet they still overwhelmed the pocket snap after snap. That's the kind of pressure that wins games in September, and championships in January. Daniel Jones put up big numbers last week, but the truth is he faced almost no real pressure. Even with Miami blitzing more than anyone else, Jones enjoyed one of the cleanest pockets in football. That won't happen against Denver. The Broncos bring heat with just 4, and when they send extra bodies, quarterbacks feel it immediately. This is where the Broncos hold a clear edge. Quarterbacks don't get comfortable against this defense, they get rattled. And now, Denver has an added advantage in the form of quarterback coach Davis Webb. Few people know Daniel Jones' tendencies better than Webb, and that insight gives the Broncos even more ways to attack his weaknesses. Yes, the Colts' offense graded out at the top of the league in Week 1. But now they're stepping into a showdown with the NFL's highest-graded defense. The physicality, the speed, and the discipline that Denver showed against Tennessee was no fluke. This matchup has the makings of a statement game, the kind of clash that announces to the league that the Broncos are for real. The Broncos' future isn't just about winning now, it's about building a roster that can compete for years. Compared to rivals in the AFC West, Denver's salary cap is in a much stronger position. While other teams are weighed down by massive contracts, the Broncos' biggest cap hit is Mike McGlinchey at $23 million, leaving plenty of flexibility to keep adding talent around their core. That balance sets them up not only for success this season but long-term dominance. As for Bo Nix, Week 1 was a learning curve, but it revealed just how quickly he adapts. Tennessee played zone on 91% of snaps, clearly respecting his legs and refusing to leave lanes open for him to escape. That forced him to process, adjust, and grow within the game. And by the second half, you could see the gears turning, the rookie was finding answers. Nix has always been known as a quick thinker, a quarterback who diagnoses defenses like a machine. Now he carries that experience into Week 2 with Sean Payton at his side. The turnovers against Tennessee weren't about ability, they were about pressing when patience would have been enough. Both coach and quarterback have owned it, and both have adjusted. That's why Sunday against the Colts feels different. Denver isn't just chasing a win, they're chasing momentum. The message is clear, this team has learned, adapted, and is ready to rise. The Broncos are coming for 2-0.